move the fuck on to some NBA news. I don't know what to fucking say about Chicago Bull fans. I feel sorry for them, dude. I can honestly say. You don't? Why?
No, fuck no. Whatever. That paper mache motherfucker, he should have come back last year when he had a shot. No, because that irritates me. Because look no further than fucking Strasburg. They sit there and they tell Strasburg, sit down, we'll be back again. Guess what? They weren't. They weren't back again this season. They didn't even fucking sniff the playoffs. So if you miss an opportunity, and I understand you're 25 and you're thinking long-term and you need that explosiveness, that's why they're electing to go with the surgery to reattach his meniscus as opposed to remove his meniscus. And for you people who don't get it, meniscus is padding in your knee to keep you from going bone on bone. When you hear people going bone on bone, it's because there's no more meniscus left.
Right.
So that's why he's getting it reattached as opposed to cut off.
I guess I feel bad for Derrick Rose because I like the guy. I think he's never been a fucked up kid. He's always been, he seems like he's just a good guy. You know what I mean? And it sucks that it's happened. I mean, I don't want to see anybody's career go. I feel bad for Tom Thibodeau because I feel like he's a really good coach, and I feel like, man, nothing is going right with them. Now,
should have kept Nate Robinson.
They do. You know what I'm saying? And do they still have him?
No, they let him go.
Oh, yeah, because that's what I said. Oh, I thought you said they have him. I'm like going,
no, I said they should have kept.
Yeah, they should have kept him, without a doubt. I agree with you 100%. That hurt them. I mean,
they're not going to be able to hold that team together too much longer. Because I don't think the players around Derrick Rose want to wait for him to put a full season together. Guys like Joakim Noah and Luol Deng and Carlos Boozer, I think they're tired of going, maybe, is this going to... because those three guys would all get picked up tomorrow and could start, I think, on just about every team in the NBA.
Right. No, I agree with you. It's going to be hard. I mean, it's going to be hard. I mean, I think they were on the verge of losing a couple players last year, and they kept it together, hoping that Rose will come back. But now he's out for the year. And the thing is, man, you're out for a fucking year, and then you guys, there's no type of chemistry. You know what I mean? There's no type of fucking chemistry, and that totally eliminates them from even being a threat in the East. I mean, your biggest threat in the East now is still the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers. And it's funny. The East is so fucked up. I mean, seriously, if I sit here and look at the East record right now, there are only three teams with winning records. 3. Indiana, Miami, and Atlanta. Everybody else is either 500 or has a losing record. Actually, of the fucking, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, of the 15 teams that are there, 11 of them have a losing record?
That's
I made a bet with this. I know. I made a bet with a guy in the gym, and I said the Wizards were going to make the playoffs, and everybody was laughing at me. And it wasn't because I thought the Wizards were going to be spectacular. I thought they were going to be good. I thought you were going to see them improve and everything. But, the biggest thing was I felt like the East was so fucking weak.
It's horrible.
I mean, and the things that are surprising, I think everybody is fucking New York and Brooklyn. New York's teams are struggling.
Here's the bet I want to take. What's the over under? All right, here, Jason Kidd will be, and this is what I want you to answer. First thing off the top of your head, Jason Kidd will be the coach of the Nets after the All-Star break.
I think he will, because the management has hired him and they're behind him right now. I think they'll keep him there because I mean, maybe it's chemistry, maybe and you know what's fucked up? This is what's saving them. The East is so bad. I mean, really, if you look at it, they're still only 4 games out of a fucking playoff spot, and they've only won 3 damn games the whole year. That's how terrible the East is.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the word on the street is Jason Kidd does nothing.
Yeah,
just does absolutely nothing. Like, basically, it's gym time. He rolls the ball out on the court and says, "Good luck."
Well, yeah, then he might be gone, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, what do you think about this whole Kobe deal?
I think it's idiotic.
I mean,
if you're a team struggling to bring in free agents and bring in people, and now you're going to lock up even more money into a guy that does what?
Right.
I think it's, and I know you're a Lakers fan, but I think it's time to part ways with Kobe. I don't understand why you're throwing money at him at this point in his career, especially that kind of money.
I mean, $23.5 million in the first year, and then $25 million in the second year. And you know what? I mean, Kobe is coming off an Achilles injury. He's 35 years old, and and then now you're looking at another 39-year-old point guard and Steve Nash who's fucked up. I just think this owner, Jim Buss, the new owner, he does not know what the fuck he's doing, man. He is just, I wish Jeannie would just take over the control of the franchise and everything and run shit, because she's got, first of all, we'd had Phil Jackson as a coach and it would have been making the right transactions. But how are you going to pay? I mean, Kobe Bryant is phenomenal. He has had an incredible career, one of the greatest NBA careers ever. And he's still a great player, probably top, 10 if he came back. But the problem is, how good will he be able to come back? I mean, and I'm saying that being a Lakers fan, not too many people, if you look at history, and you got to go by that, not too many people have come back and done well. Most of them have retired after an Achilles injury. Basketball,
especially for his position. And when we're talking about a sport where you have to elevate. Right. You have to run up and down the court. You have to go from a standstill to a dead sprint to a standstill to a dead sprint.
Yeah.
This is not golf. This is not ping pong. This is not even, he could almost get away with it in baseball because you don't, but this is a sport where you have to be explosive. And if you don't have any lift, how are you going to get your jump shot off? People are just going to come up and press you. If I was guarding Kobe Bryant, I would put my chest on his chest and be like, show me you can go around me, old man.
It's just fucking crazy, dude. I mean, it's and you look at some people, you look at it, the Sports Nation on ESPN, they had a poll, was it a good move or a bad move? So it surprised the shit out of me. How many people do you think felt it was a good move?
How many people are we talking, like the country?
No, in the country thought that it was a good move to sign Kobe to a 2-year, $48 million extension.
Like, percentage wise, I hope less than 50.
But how many would you say?
A couple thousand?
No, percentage-wise.
Oh, less, like 42%.
Damn, you almost nailed it, 41%. I thought for sure most people would say, so 59% of people thought it was a bad move. I thought it would be 75% of people thought it was a bad move.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't see how anyone can justify it. Well, I mean, maybe the Lakers see something in practice that we're not privy to. Maybe they have some D-League player coming up that they're just waiting. I don't know. But that team just is not in position to battle for the playoffs.
I mean, look, put it this way. Brian, who has not even played this season since suffering his Achilles tendon injury in April, right? He's going to make, before this contract ends, this is the final year of his contract, he's going to make $30 million this year. Okay?
Well, he already got paid a lump sum of 20.
Right. And this is the thing. I think Lakers fans, because George will tell you, I'm a fucking diehard Lakers fan. It's not the fact that Kobe is, I just think, man, if you want to rebuild a team, putting that much money into anyone at this point in time, especially someone who's probably on the decline of his career and he's coming off a major fucking injury, I'm like, I don't know how smart that is, because other agents are going to be like, okay, they just signed this guy who for this amount of money. Like, how the fuck are you going to draw free agents? And really, the Lakers, where they might need two good ones,
Unless they've closed the doors and said, fuck it, we're just going to pay luxury tax, like the Nets. The Nets are like, whatever. Prokhorov is like, yeah, whatever. I'll just go strip some more land in Russia. Do whatever you want. Just make me a winner.
Maybe
unless that's what they're doing. But my thing is, the style that Kobe Bryant plays is not conducive to bring other players in.
Right.
It's not. It's like playing with Carmelo. Carmelo thinks he's going to get guys to come play with him. No, you're not, because you're a black hole. When the ball goes to Kobe and the ball goes to Carmelo, you're not going to get the ball back.
Yeah. The only type of player I could see that would come to the Lakers, to me, would be, they would need one of two things. They need to work with Kobe style. They would need like a good point guard, who's just distributing the ball all the time, not worried about loft shooting up, just distributing the ball. And in someone who's kind of like a Gasol, who's big and strong in the middle, like a good power forward or something like that, that's not putting up a lot of points and stuff like that.
You need a point guard like Mario Chalmers, somebody that can absolutely be bullied by everyone else and be intimidated into passing the ball.
Yep.
And who's not looking to score.
Yeah. But anyway, everybody, we're going to get the fuck out of Dodge. Leave your comments below, thoughts and comments below. George, hold it down, because we're getting ready to get hit with the big wintry blast, brother.
Weehaw.
Put your fucking Eskimo shit on, bro. Your Uggs. Your bitch-ass Uggs. Come on, man. All right, man. Adios deuces, people.
Got them Uggs from your closet.